All right, twat waffle. What do you want to talk about this week?
The same thing we talk about every week, Amir. How wombats are able to poop little squares.
Live to tape from Vancouver, it's Eric's Living Room, a show best listened to in the nude, featuring Amir Ali. And now, the man who still hasn't paid me for voicing these intros, here is your host, Eric Chapman.
Welcome to the living room. I'm Eric, he is Amir. Have you ever pooped a square?
No, but I looked that up for you earlier, and it's true. Wombats poop almost like perfect ice cube style shaped poops.
It's absolutely amazing.
I wonder if that has something to do with the way their intestines feed all the food down into the...
I'm sure it does.
The bowels.
Well, I know sloths also, they poop like once a week. It's the only time some sloths, it's the only time they go on the ground, and it's... Whoa.
Can you tell me why you are fascinated by the poop of animals?
I don't know.
I mean, I know you pick up poop after your dog.
Because when you poop in the wild, you're the most vulnerable.
Like if someone were to attack you while you're crapping.
If something's going to happen.
Yeah, how do you stop in the middle of taking a crap to defend yourself against a tiger?
Great question. I don't know. I don't think it's possible. You're dead. I could take the tiger if I wasn't pooping. But no, I couldn't. But because you're pooping, it's what I guess that's what it is.
To answer your question, though, no, I have not pooped a cube yet.
I had a question there? Oh, yeah, I asked you if you pooped a cube.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I guess...
God, that'd be crazy if you did.
Do people care about whether I inspect my poo or not?
Well,
you kind of have to.
Yeah, you should be regularly.
Yeah, you don't want to randomly see blood in your toilet.
No, it's gross. And consistency, and if it floats and stuff. There's a bunch of stuff you got to watch.
Get your colons checked, guys. I've never done it.
I went to the doctor to get a colonoscopy to ask for one, and he said I didn't need to get one yet.
Why?
I was like, for cancer, I'm prone to cancer, prone to heart issues in the family. It runs in the family, and I'm like, yeah. So my mom said her doctor told me to tell you that I should get a colonoscopy, and he's like, no, you're 40, you're 42. You're not ready for a colonoscopy. You're not yet. And it gave me a complete physical, and I did everything else, and I'm tip-top, cheerio, but no colonoscopy, not till you're 50.
Does that require a prostate exam as well?
Yes,
Have
I
you
got
done
one.
that?
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
Oh, I've never done that.
I'm not, like, in the bedroom, I'm okay with butt stuff, but when it's in the doctor, it's weird. When they stick their finger up there, man, it's, like, so uncomfortable, like, because it's aggressive. Because they have to find it, right? And go around, and they move around. And even he's like, bro, I'm really sorry. I don't like this either. It's very... He tries to ease you.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, my doctor's the best. He's like...
I'm really sorry for sticking my finger in your ass right now.
Oh my God, the jokes I crack. We make horrible... He's a wonderful doctor. Dr. Rondeau. He does sports medicine. He works with boxers mostly. Lots out at UBC, University of British Columbia. And yeah, he's just a wonderful human, and we're very much like the same kind of humor. So yeah, he whispered gentle nothings into my ear while he had his finger in my ass.
How does that feel, Eric?
Horrible. Yeah, like I said, it's just uncomfortable. It's like there's a poop that just got to get out.
I know we have to, and I, again, have yet to do it yet. But
yeah, you should, for your health's sake.
Well, can I do it myself? That's the one place where I'd be like... AI, come in. Give me a butt checking robot.
Well, how is an AI? What's the difference? That's still something got to go up there.
Yeah, but it's not like another man. I'm not comfortable with that.
Oh, it's a problem, the man?
I mean, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
A little bit.
Oh, okay, let's talk about this. Why? Oh, again, it was a man doctor. It's a finger in your ass, man. It's not sexual. It's very.
Yeah, no, and it's not about it being sexual, I guess.
Well, okay, what is it?
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of time to think about a male doctor putting his fingers in my butt. Maybe, again, I should have been thinking about it more because it's important to do.
Yeah, you should get it done. Have you had a male masseuse?
No.
Would you have a male masseuse? No. That was a fast no.
It's sort of like that. I don't know if you remember the intro to Pulp Fiction where John Travolta and Sam Jackson's characters, Jules and Vincent, they're talking about Uma Thurman's character Mia getting a foot massage from somebody.
Yeah.
And that's why that the person who was giving her a foot massage was thrown out of a window by her husband. Turned out that story wasn't true.
Okay.
But they had this deep philosophical conversation about whether they would let a guy give them a foot massage.
Yeah.
'Cause someone's making the point that a foot massage is not a big deal. You shouldn't kill somebody over a foot massage.
No, you shouldn't. Yeah.
But there's a thing there, right?
What?
That you wouldn't want a dude getting, or you wouldn't want to be giving a dude a foot massage.
I've gotten foot massages from dudes at the massage place.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got full body massage from a dude's when you're naked. Oh, that's just never bothered me, I guess. No. Because it's just a massage.
I know.
And man hands are like,
yeah.
like they're not stronger than women.
That's
but,
the other
well,
thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if
sometimes
I
they are, I
want-
guess. Like a man's hands, like just like getting in that knot is quite something.
Yeah.
It's something.
I don't want big man hands on me.
Should I give you a massage at the end of the show?
Please.
Can we go out?
You're making me uncomfortable.
What about a
now.
foot massage?
Definitely.
Dude,
not.
let me give you a foot massage
No.
right now.
No.
I'll get some
No.
coconut oil.
No. You'd have to pay me to give me the foot massage.
How much?
How much do you offer? How much do you want to
I'll
massage
give you
my feet?
$100
To massage my feet?
right now on the show.
I would obviously do it for $100.
Well, let's go.
No, that's fine.
Oh, that would be great.
I don't think anyone wants to see you.
Oh,
giving me
I
a
would
foot
love
massage.
it. Look, I happen to not be wearing
Oh, no.
socks right
Yeah,
now.
I noticed that too. Like, you put some socks.
I ran
on.
out of socks because I don't do laundry very often.
Oh,
Because I
socks.
only do laundry when I run out of socks, and I have about 3 weeks worth of socks.
So
I
what do
usually
you
don't.
do if you go out?
Well, I have socks until today. Like this is the first day I
Oh.
haven't had socks. I'll do laundry when you leave.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm not a slouch, man. I know how I know how shit works. So how uncomfortable should we do a mental health check with your uncomfortableness with
with
men touching
me?
you?
I wonder if this relates to like if you're thinking about mental health and
Yeah.
therapy and shit, if it relates to
Yeah.
like physical touch from like my dad growing up or something, which I didn't get a ton of.
Did he like pat you on the back or anything like that, or?
I guess whenever he would touch me, it would be like almost if I was like a pet, like a
Oh.
toy.
Yeah.
So not super affectionate or loving, but just like playing around with me, and not in a bad way or anything,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
not in a way where it felt
No, I got you.
meaningful in
Yeah.
any way.
Was he physically violent?
Not
Did
towards
he
me.
hit you? Yeah, yeah.
No, he hit my mom.
Yeah,
a
my
lot.
dad never hit me either. He was physical, but he never hit me. He'd pinch or like be aggressive, like super aggressive, but never hit.
Oh, like when he was
Yeah.
punishing, like,
Yeah, yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah, yeah.
How could
Like
you?
I remember one time I was in the back seat and I was just being a little shit, and he reached around and he just pinched my leg and he bruised it. Like it was like real hard or real bad. But yeah.
shit.
Say because I was just wondering maybe the touching is the like witnessing or experiencing violence to yourself. But no,
yeah.
yeah, huh?
I wonder where it is rooted. It's not like
Yeah, but
if I had to, I would. It's not like, oh God, get this guy away from me.
honestly, I think it's society. I think it's 100% society. I think it's just these what do they call them nowadays? There's a name for them. But these alphas that say you're beta, if
Oh.
and you can't be a man if you're manly with another man, which is weird because
Well, see-
like being with other men and surrounded by men is the ultimate manliness. Like, are you kidding me? But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting because that's not where it's coming from for me.
No,
because I
okay.
have had some like, I don't know if I want to call it interest, but like thoughts about bisexuality before. So that's
Okay.
not something that I'm like
Right.
super like no.
So that's not it then either. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's why I think it's society.
we'll get to the bottom of this one day.
Yeah.
What about you, mental health?
Oh
check?
man, I want to open the show one day just giving you a neck massage.
And you're just my face like,
And we won't even say anything. The cold open will just be me for like 10 seconds just massaging your neck.
and me looking
And just
so,
so
uncomfortable.
I'm good. Like I said, I'm still riding the high. I want to save some money to get a therapy appointment because I haven't done much coping with being high. Like not high, but up and feeling good. Because I'm like getting pissed off at myself because I feel good. I'm like, I don't know what to, like I said, I don't know what to do with it. And I'm like, bro, like, fuck, I don't know. I'm just getting angry with it. So I want to get some therapy.
Well, you were kind of coming
And-
down at me for that concept last week, where I said that I refused to get too high, and
Yeah.
you're like, "No, man, you shouldn't do that, idiot. Why did you do that for? Come on, get up."
Yeah.
You said those exact words verbatim.
Yeah.
But you're sort of doing that to yourself.
No, not really.
You're angry at yourself for being.
I'm angry at myself. I'm not stopping the high.
Okay.
I'm letting the highs happen still. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm finding this balance of, because it goes back to the humor for me, because I always find I'm funnest and most funny when I'm angry, and I want to be funny all the time.
When you're angry.
Yeah, and like feeling bitter, and so I'm trying to learn how to detach my humor and my feeling good and my proud, like, of that part that I'm trying to describe from negativity. I need to detach it from the negativity and attach it to positivity so that I can still feel the funny, outgoing personality that I am when I'm feeling this way. When instead of, like, having this stupid argument with myself, So that's what I have to do, and that's why I want to go to therapy, to talk to my therapist about how, like, give me some skills on how to do that. Make those connections, disconnect and connect to the positive.
Yeah, I mean, if I was no, I'm not a therapist, but like my advice at the top of my head is just like chill, and that's for me as well. Like, why is it such a big deal to feel that way, to feel good? Like, why?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Why? I think that about so much of, like, the things I feel. Yeah. Like, why am I feeling this way, and why can't I just chill? But that's hard for me a lot.
And physical, I'm having a tough time getting motivated to do physical activity. Like, I want to do it, and I feel like I can't have the energy. It's just I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Which is a hump I got to get over too.
Yeah, because that pulled me out of, like, the worst place in my life was physical activity. When I started going to the gym, when I was, like, rock bottom fitness and, like, getting those endorphins pumping through you, like that.
It's one and the same, yeah.
That changed everything for me.
I'm not doing a fucking ice bath though.
The fuck's an ice bath?
Oh, you don't know about ice baths? Oh, they're all the rage now because they give you these. They increase your. I don't know if I'm getting the tonins right. The serotonin levels. Similarly to the way cocaine would. So, have you ever done cocaine?
Oh, I've done cocaine.
It's a hell of a drug, my friend.
It's a hell of a drug.
So you know how that feels, right?
You got any?
What?
You got any?
You right now? Yeah. Let me give you a neck massage and you can do some off my glass mirror. It's like it gives you those raised feelings of adrenaline and feeling good and positive and, hey, let's talk and I want to bite my ear off, that sort of stuff. Without that, it's just in the ice bath you sink in. Yeah, apparently you should read up on it. Yeah, it's all the rave with, like, those Joe Rogan dorks and all those. See, that's why I don't get into it. Wim Vanderhoff, I want to say, he's like obviously a Dutch or a Norwegian type that started this whole movement. He did all this
baths?
Yeah,
the ice bath movement.
Cold weather stuff. Like, he can climb Mount Everest in sandals and shorts. Like, it's nuts. No, it's really cool. But anyways. Ice baths, man.
I've noticed that you're very expressive with your hands when you talk. What is that? Does it allow you to convey your point better? Like,
yes.
Like, you touch yourself sometimes?
Yes, all the time. I'm very handsy. I don't know. It's just, I don't know why I do it. I've thought about it a lot, but I do it a lot, and I don't know why. But it's very much me.
I want to do it more because I feel like it does allow you to. I'm doing it now intentionally.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, force myself to do it. But that kind of relates to one of the topics you wanted to talk about today, which was, I don't know, performers or even, like, rappers specifically using their hands and to get their message across, I guess.
No, music. Every music genre has a different hand gesture at a concert.
Like rock would be that kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's not even it. That's a symbol. I'm talking about, okay, so in hip hop, it's this. Put your hands up. Everybody's like, oh yeah, this is it, right? And then in dance music, it's like, they do this other, like, kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. There's, like, it changes. And then in like rock and roll, like U2 old lady rock, it's like they're doing the hippie wave.
And I guess more like modern rock would be more just like not even hand, but like a lot of head stuff.
More head nod, yes. But still, like, every genre's got like a typical hand note motion to do it. And I'm wondering about it, like, where it comes from. Like, I feel like hip hop originated it with the hand just doing that. Because I can't think of a time. Would like if can was I can't think of it like at a Beethoven concert. He's like, put your hands up in the air and wave them from side to side. You know what I mean? Let's get down.
I wonder if the music naturally evokes certain types of
Well, that's what I was trying to get to.
behavior or body language. Because there's definitely been concerts that I've been at where I can't help but to do certain things because the music moves that. But that's also been, I've also felt that influences me more when I am under the influence of certain types of drugs. Like anytime I've been at a club or something with MDMA, for example,
Yeah,
no matter what the music is that's playing,
you feel it.
yeah, for some reason the music just, it makes me do
Well,
something.
for some reasons, because you're on MDMA.
But I do
no, I
think
know what
that
you mean.
means
No,
there's
I got
something
you.
there's
I got
something
you.
natural
Yes.
there too. There has to be, and I think we're just inhibited from it without like not everybody. I'm sure there's people that don't need MDMA that can get into that zone and like go crazy. They're just high on the music and the
Yeah.
dance and the movement.
Because in like death metal, they do the like the horns, but it's like they'll move it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And so then that gets into the whole hand gesture things. Like, do you do a lot of hand? Like, do you do peace or? I do a lot of peace. I'm always doing peace.
I used to do a lot of peace. There is one thing that I do, which is it's gonna sound so stupid, but I salute. Like if I'm having a meeting, a conference at work, and we're
Shut the
signing
fuck
off,
up. You do
I
it at
will sign off to the camera.
Oh my God, my friend Jeff and Joel, I think they do that too. Really, eh? Why do you think you do that?
I don't know. I've got no.
Can you give me like? Is it?
It's like that. It's like,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll never do like the full. It's like a
Do you ever do
little-
like full four fingers?
No,
always
it's
two.
never, no, it's always
Yeah?
it's always pretty much always two. I don't think that feels right.
Well, why do you think that is? Where'd that come from?
I was gonna say I have no affiliation to military at all. Nobody in my family. My grandfather did, but it was never something that was talked about. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I have no idea.
Because I do peace because peace comes from it comes from everywhere, but saying peace was from like the hip hop culture.
I
back
do
in the
say
90s.
peace a lot. I don't know
Yeah?
if I necessarily use the peace sign all that much.
I'm really just like the hand gestures too. Like if I see someone doing a certain kind of hand gesture, I know I don't like them. Like there's a certain kind of like thing and vibe that people have when they're doing it that I'm like, I don't think I like you.
Is there one that you can think of?
Yeah, but I can't do it. And it's a dance move. It's like an EDM, like a drum and bass style thing. Have you seen those boiler room things where the DJ's at the booth and everyone's behind him and everybody's getting hype? And they do this kind of like, I can't even do it. I don't know how to do it. But it's like a kind of a weird neck thing. And if I see someone do that, even if it could be the most beautiful woman on the planet, I'm like, I don't even want to look at you.
That could have been your
anymore.
future wife, Eric.
But that's fine. No, it couldn't because I wouldn't want to be with her. I have to be someone with they have to have rhythm and they have to be able to dance. But peace comes from hip hop, and I hate it when people say I'm piecing out, or even honestly, peace out. It's peace, I'm out, or just peace.
So you're not cool with peace out?
No, man, it's peace, I'm out.
Wow.
Or just peace.
Because I gotta admit, I've used peace out
Oh,
quite a
I
bit.
hate it. Or when those some people are like, I'm piecing out.
Yeah. I don't like piecing out.
Oh,
I've heard
awful.
a lot of I'm piecing it.
What is that?
Piecing it. I don't know. It's just another way of saying piecing out. I don't. People. are
Oh my
stupid.
God, really? Yeah, no, I get it now. I don't like that either. But yeah, peace out, peace, I'm out. Peace, just say peace, and leave it. Put a period at the end of it.
I used to do this one quite a bit actually when I was in my early 20s, and I was the only brown guy at the rock concert. Yeah.
Devil horns?
Yeah.
I do hang loose.
This
and
is
I do-
also.
I do devil horns.
This is also a symbol from wrestling.
Is it really?
Wolfpack, and then we
The
we
wolf
kiss.
pack. Yeah. Is there like a call or a wolf pack or something like that they do?
No, not
No,
quite.
no.
No, you gotta brush up on your wrestling history.
Do you like Netflix having? Oh, do you have Netflix?
I don't.
They started streaming wrestling on there, eh?
They're going to start.
They're going to. That's a pretty big deal,
WWE
man.
signed a deal with Netflix they're going to do their live shows on Netflix.
That's pretty cool.
It's wild.
Like, would you get Netflix to get some
Nah.
wrestling? No.
No, I don't actually like watch the shows.
Oh, you don't?
I do follow it like online.
Yeah,
I'll
you
go
do
to the
follow it.
forums and I'll read about it.
What's
and
the fucking point then if you're not going to watch it?
yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. I don't have the money to watch it. You got to like pay for like the subscription and
Or
shit.
and then you at least have to have cable for what is it? SmackDown
SmackDown and Raw.
and Raw. Which
you used
one's
to
better?
watch wrestling back
Oh,
in the day,
you
right?
hardcore.
Everybody did.
Hardcore.
Now The Rock is back.
What?
And everyone's going crazy about
Is
The
that
Rock
where
right
he's
now.
been? Back in wrestling? Because funny you mentioned The Rock. I was thinking about him today and how he's not been anywhere. Has he been back in the wrestling world?
He's been back in for about, I want to say, a month or two.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And he's also now on the board of directors in the company that now owns WWE called TKO, who's also involved in UFC. So he's like a board member now.
So he's gonna stop acting?
No.
Oh damn! Oh, I was so excited there. Damn it.
Although he's doing better work now in wrestling than he's done in acting in a long time.
Okay, cool.
Anyway.
You ever just like stare up at the stars when you're alone and like say out loud, just take me? I'm not afraid. Just come and land and I'm comfortable with you coming to get me and take me away from this horrible place that we live in. Do you ever do that, Amir? Like say it actually out loud into the sky, like on your knees begging.
So I've never said come and take me, but I've definitely spoken to the sky and been like,
Yeah.
are you out there? Can you hear me? I've done stuff like that.
So many pens.
And I've also done that with God before, and God's never responded to me.
Ooh, was it at a desperate time when you did the God thing? Or was it just while you were believing?
I wouldn't say desperate in terms of like life and death desperate. I think it was more first world desperate, like, oh God, please make this girl like me kind of
Okay,
stuff.
still though, yeah.
Or God, I really need this money or this job or something. I've stopped doing that because again, I never did anything.
I do that.
I do think about what you just said a lot though, which is just like people don't even look up at the sky anymore at all.
They don't, yeah.
They're so busy looking down at their phones or whatever else, and like I always think about how sad it is that there's so much light pollution that we can't even really see the sky.
Have you ever? I guess you have because you were in the mountains of Peru.
I honestly,
Or
I
was it
saw
Peru?
it, Ecuador.
Ecuador, sorry, yeah. So you've seen stars.
I saw them better in BC. I saw them. I was in the middle of nowhere in the fucking mountains in Ecuador, but I saw them the best in Salmon Arm.
Really?
Yeah, it was like zero light pollution, and man, it was just
You
like
could see like the Milky Way and everything.
oh yeah, it was
that's awesome.
stunning.
Yeah, see, I grew up in Alberta, northern Alberta, where there was no light pollution, and I saw the northern lights constantly and the stars, and yeah, we don't. Someone was telling me, or no, it's not telling me specifically. It was a documentary, but I like to think everybody thinks about me all the time, and whenever I watch TV or documentaries, they're talking directly to me because I'm pretty much the most important person around. But that we don't look up enough. You're 100% right, and the things that we don't even know that we're missing out on when we're not looking up. And so I've made it a habit over the last actually 2 years, because that's how long I've been thinking about this for since I saw the thing. I make it like as soon as I walk out the door, first thing I do is I look up, even if that's the last time I do it, but I make an effort to do it because and I want the aliens to come and get me. Would you just like, the only thing I worry about is Teeny.
Like who's gonna
with the
take care of
aliens,
Teeny?
yeah. Like how do I contact someone?
Well, why
to come
can't you
get
take Teeny with you?
Well, I'm worried that they might not want her. And what if it's like, I always think of what could the scenarios be in space? Is it a Star Wars scenario where the technology is old? Is it a Star Trek scenario? Or is it like a Guardians of the Galaxy where you're fighting for your life? And I don't want to bring Teeny up into like a battle zone. You know what I mean? So if it's like a Star Trek where everything's clean and Picard's hanging out.
Well, I think it depends on which species of alien comes to rescue.
Yes.
I think there's going to be a safe haven for Teeny, whichever species, whether it's
hope so.
Klingon or Jar Jar, it'll be fine.
Klingon or Jar Jar. Yeah, I hope so. But again, if they haven't, like, they can hear us.
Oh yeah, they're listening to us right now.
So like,
for sure.
I mean, we're the #1 podcast on Podcastville.
Well, that too.
Yeah. They've heard us and they're not doing anything. And like they see what we're doing to ourselves and they're not doing anything. So it's like, will they take us or are they? So I think about that too. Like, you know, why don't they do something?
Like, why don't they save us from ourselves?
Yeah, like for God's sakes, man, we suck. We need a fucking hand, yo. Give us a hand.
Help us,
Help us, please. Jar
So you
Jar.
would go up.
Right now. If you were an alien and you like peeled the skin off and you're non-corporeal fucking floating being.
That's how I would talk if I was an alien.
Can you say that again? What's it?
It's me saying "come with you," and
Thank you.
I only
In
know
your
basic
language?
English.
But see that too, like, oh, I don't want to have to learn a whole language.
Oh no, you wouldn't have to. We've got the technology to
Are
translate.
you
Don't
sure
worry.
though? You don't know any of this. You're just throwing shit out there, bro.
They came to Earth from some other planet. Of
Yeah,
course.
but it could be like, do you know? Oh, you don't know any fucking references to space movies, man.
I mean, I know Star Wars. I know a little bit of Star Trek, but I didn't really.
Okay, like, do you know when they first invented warp?
No. On Star Trek?
Yeah.
Okay, what about it?
Okay, so it's like, it's basically it's adolescent space travel. So it's like they can come into space and they can get to us, but it's like it's in like a rickety old spaceship that isn't, it can't go very fast. It goes, it goes fast but not fast. And you know what I mean? Like it's advanced but not advanced to be like really cool. It's like the Soyuz with a cool engine on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's got to be species of aliens out there that have incredible technology. In my opinion, obviously
Yes.
we're never going to prove any of this.
Yeah,
but...
well, no, I think I disagree. We will. I think they're preparing us, but go ahead, I cut you off.
Ooh, who's they?
Well, because the governments. Because
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit coming out lately about UFOs and aliens.
Canadian government released that stuff. Mr. Hellier, was it? He was
Yeah, I
speaking.
know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, he said all that. He's like not afraid. And he seems a little wacky.
A little bit.
But that's okay. We're all a little wacky. But yeah, I feel like and then the US, the Navy released some stuff. Like I feel like what they're doing is they're giving it all to us in spurts.
Just to not like panic us.
Yeah,
or
yeah. So
overwhelm
that
us.
by the time that the goopy alien comes out of the craft, we're just like, oh hey George, how you been?
Yeah, the Hellier guy you're mentioning suggested that they don't look goopy at all, and some of them actually just look like regular humans, which is scary to think about because maybe
Well, then
they're walking among us.
See, that's again, Amir's an alien.
But I'm not white.
Well, see, that makes me sometimes I feel like I'm not from here. So there's like, is that my ancestry? Like, do you ever feel like you're not? I feel like I'm an alien all the fucking time.
I've heard theories about where we came from, and one of these theories is that there was some organic matter on a meteor or an asteroid that crashed into Earth, and that was what sort of...
Oh, interesting.
I kind of think about it like a sperm and the Earth being in the egg.
Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, then where did we come from?
And whose sperm is it?
Is it God's? Who's God?
Thank
God?
you for your semen.
God, are you
Jesus.
out there?
Or God. Ew. Which one? Ew. I don't know.
What do you want to talk about next week?
Same thing we talk about every week, Amir. Boobs. They're awesome.
I don't think we've ever talked about boobs.
We're gonna next week.